is Whole Night Podcast. I'm your host, Austin. My co-host is Mike.
How we doing?
We got a big show. We got Brialynn Massie on the show. Welcome to the show, Brialynn.
Hi!
I'm so happy to have you. We tried to book you for the first season of Whole Night Podcast, but due to schedule conflicts, you couldn't do it for some reason, so we have you on the second season.
Well, thank you so much for having me. Yeah, I'm actually getting ready to go back on set here in a bit too. So we got, step aside and step to the side and do a little show with you.
Oh,
wow,
yeah. Busy.
Yeah.
Here we go with the whole news. The Exorcist from the beginning. Seasons 1 and 2 are now available on the digital and DVD. So the Exorcist, the TV show, is now on DVD. New
awesome.
zombie movie, Eyes of the Dead, is coming to VOD on August 24th from can't even pronounce his name. Red Hound Films. Rob Zombie Halloween Steelbook Blu-ray announced official release date is October 2nd, 2018.
Wow. Cool.
Can't wait for that. Jessica Lange returns in American Horror Story. Not too shabby. The next Terminator will be released in 3D. No, I don't know.
He finally came back.
Yeah.
I know he's back.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre actor John Dungan was diagnosed with cancer.
Oh.
I hope he fights for it, because my uncle has cancer, so.
Oh no.
Yep. So anyway, moving on. Jordan Peele, Twilight Zone begins production in next few months. The Twilight Zone reboot will air on CBS All Access. I really don't like Twilight Zone, this TV show, because it really didn't do so well. Billy Ray Bruton, Show Yourself, hits VOD and DVD this summer. The film comes out on August 14th. Jessica Chastain and Eddie Redmayne set to star in serial killer thriller The Good News. Paramount Pictures has picked up the rights to a horror short film called Meet Jimmy, which is Paramount Pictures has picked up the rights to a horror short film called Meet Jimmy, which is said to be like a mix of The Ring and A Nightmare on Elm Street. The story is basically the story.
The Ring and Nightmare on Elm Street together.
That sounds awesome.
So it says the story is basically like a killer podcast. The protagonist is actually listening to a podcast about a notorious serial killer named Jimmy Two Fingers who kills his victims by putting the fingers in their throats and letting them gag until they suffocate.
Interesting. Wow.
Somehow, Jimmy knows that. Yeah, it says somehow Jimmy knows that she is listening to the podcast and begins to stalk her. So that's gonna be a wicked movie to see.
Wow.
So now the whole news is now finished. We'll get right to the questions. Number 1, what is your favorite horror movie?
My favorite horror movie? Gosh, there's so many great ones. Well, definitely, The Ring always has a special place in my heart, so that short sounds fantastic. The Conjuring's a masterpiece. I like horror movies that, tell stories about people and their relationships with other people. So, like The Ring, the mother-daughter relationship really got to me, or Conjuring, the mother-daughter relationship, but also Rob Zombie's 31 I really liked too, because you actually cared about the characters and you didn't want them to die, and not only that, but they weren't victims, they fought to the death. That was pretty amazing. And then also he's just such a genius director at establishing relationships. Like the scene in 31 when you have the two friends and they're just taking a shit in front of each other, and like one guy's like shaving his face or something in the mirror. That just establishes everything you need to know about that relationship and how much love there is between those two friends. So, yeah, I think probably The Ring, 31, or The Conjuring.
Nice.
Very nice. Number 2, how is it like being in the horror community?
Oh, I love the horror community. I mean, the horror community is huge. But at least, you know, what I've been introduced to my little circle within the horror community. You know, we're all very, very supportive of each other. We're all coming up together. I love it. It's just so open and accepting and fun. That's the thing, too. It's very fun. It's less pretentious and bougie, and more like, hey, guys, let's do something fun and awesome and controversial. You know, it's the rejects, basically, of modern society all coming together. So I love the horror community. I'm very grateful to be a part of it.
It says in my notes that you were on The Walking Dead. Number 3, how was it like being on The Walking Dead?
Wow.
No, I mean, I wasn't on The Walking Dead. Somebody put that on my IMDb. I've been trying to take that off forever. So if anyone's listening, please report that. IMDb, we've been emailing them for years and trying to correct it for years, and it's just not being taken off.
Well, it fooled me because I thought, because it said you were on The Walking Dead, I'm like, wow!
I know. You check because it says uncredited, so that means that somebody else went and put it, like told IMDb you were on this show when the show says that you weren't. Essentially, like you weren't credited in the credits.
Yeah.
So that's how you can usually tell.
It's the trolls.
So
the horror trolls.
Yeah, number 4, how is it like being a director of a horror movie?
Oh gosh, I mean, I love it. Horror is my favorite movie, my favorite genre to direct and write and act in, because you can pretty much do whatever you want. You can go as far as you want. You don't have to adhere to any niches or adhere to any rules. You can do whatever you want. Since horror is such a broad spectrum of a genre, like there are thrillers, psychological thrillers, there are slashers, there's ghost, there's all these things, and you can do them however you want. You don't have to have the tropes. You don't have to have the format. You can, I mean, even down to the glamorization of things, you can make things as ugly and raw as you want to, or as stylized as you want to. Like, if you have a girl that maybe isn't necessarily a model, but she has a raw human experience, and you tell the audience this is a beautiful girl, they believe you. Or in drama, I feel like you have to almost glamorize things and make sure you have beautiful people playing ugly people, otherwise it's not accepted. But horror, it's completely accepted to go as ugly and beautiful and truthful as you want, or as false as you want. And that's just such a liberating genre to be in, to tell your stories how you want to tell them. And also just the support, too, from the horror audiences is fantastic.
Yeah, very cool. Number 5, any future projects you're working on?
Yeah, right now, actually, I'm about to go back on set for Vengeance, the movie that I wrote and directed and acting in. Yeah, so that one's coming up, and we have about 4 more days of that. We're halfway into our shoot. Yeah, that one's going to be really, really, really powerful. I'm very, very excited to wrap this all up.
And that goes to my 6th and final question. Then I got a big breaking news to talk about. Any update on the movie Vengeance?
Yeah, so we're still shooting it. It was originally a short film that I'd written, Vengeance, and so the log line is that Casey, our lead character, she's horribly bullied in school, and it sends her into a spiral depression, and then the story starts when she wakes up and she finds out that she has this new gift where every time she hurts herself, she hurts the bully, the girl that had hurt her so terribly in school. So the idea of it is like, how far will you go for revenge when you're hurting yourself to get it? So yeah, I mean, it's definitely the closest project I've ever done to my heart, and it's coming out so beautifully. Our actors are fantastic. Our crew is so phenomenal. I couldn't have done it without them, and they're just so supportive and so talented and so passionate and driven. And yeah, so we started as a short, and then we decided let's turn it into a feature. So we scheduled 7 additional days, and so right now we're on our 4th day tonight. We have an overnight shoot. And then after that, we'll cut it together and get distribution, send it out, and what have not. But yeah, I'm very grateful for all my friends that have come together and helped me with this, because it's going to be very, very powerful, very bloody, very violent, but also sad, and deep and moving.
No,
I think you're amazingly talented. I think you got a very bright future. You really do.
I mean, you're very, very talented. And before we get to more questions with my co-host, let me talk about this breaking news I've already posted on our Facebook group. Our sponsors from the Digital Dead magazine has announced that the Emily Cook episode that we interviewed on the Whole Night Podcast is in the issue 12 of the magazine. And it's now out, and it's in your Facebook group. You want to check that out. And it's on page 85, I think it says in the captions. I can't remember what page it is. I think it's page 80. So
yeah, Emily was just on your show. She's my actress in Vengeance. 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago? That's amazing.
Yep.
So yeah, this our sponsor, the Digital Dead, is great. Yes, it's on page 58. That was my fault. Anyhow,
Nice.
Very cool. And I think last season we announced that it was our first season. We had Gabrielle Stone on the show, and she was featured on the cover of the magazine last season.
Wow.
So it was really cool to have her featured on the cover of that magazine. So it's really cool. So, and moving on, my co-host got some questions for you. So, Mike, go ahead.
Yeah, so that's actually a two-part question. Like, who inspired you, to become an actress? What inspired you? Who inspired you? Who's your role model, in her area? And if you could play one role in any classic film or future film, what would it be?
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, I definitely have a lot of inspirations. I guess let's back up then. My inspiration to become an actress, I was actually a Phantom of the Opera, the Christine Daae character. And it's like more of a stylized horror romance. But yeah, I mean, she Emmy Rossum, she had inspired me, because I'm like, wow, and it just moved me so much, the magic and the colors and everything. It was just such a beautiful, beautiful thing to experience, and I wanted to have someone experience things how I experienced them. And then also, what's her name from The Ring? The leading lady that was also in like Mulholland Drive, and she's a fantastic, fantastic actress. Her experience spoke to me so much when I would see her act in movies. I'm like, wow, I'm feeling exactly what she's feeling, and she understands exactly where I'm coming from, and she has no inhibitions whatsoever. She just gives everything she needs to the character, because she's validating the audience's experience that have gone through what the character went through. Like, that is such a noble, honorable thing to do, and like, we need more of that. We're so disconnected and cut off from each other, and that's what really made me want to pursue as a career. I mean, I'd always loved acting, even as a child, but that really inspired me to think, like, oh, I could probably do this and have more of a direction of what I wanted to do. In terms of horror, I mean, Sherry Moon is a fantastic actress. I love her so much. She's so good. And, I mean, there are things that she brings to her acting. I kind of watch all the director's commentaries that weren't in the script. What wasn't even necessarily Rob Zombie's idea. She's just so open and committed, but at the same time holds her own. Like, she's not going to play some bimbo character that's just there for the sake of titillation. She brings a human experience to it. Like, in 31, the reason why I love that movie so much, on top of a plethora of other reasons, is because of Sherry Moon's performance. There's this one shot that it was so inspiring as a director, and so gripping, and so, like, I understood exactly this character's breaking point, and this character now has become a new character. And that, and I'm not giving any spoilers away, but, the character is this blonde girl. She has big, crazy curly hair. She has a small little crop top that has a picture of a lion on it. And in the movie, she's just done like this massive kill. Because everybody kills everybody. It's a killing show thing. It's like a game show that they kill each other in it. And she just did this kill to defend herself. And she kicks open the door. She comes through. She has 2 axes in her hand. She's breathing like, and there's smoke coming from behind her, and there's lights coming, and she just has blood dripping down her face, and she's looking so freaking intensely. And the way that the camera is coming up on her, and there's smoke, and the way that she's holding her body, it looks like she's about to give out a lion roar. And this is a character that at the beginning of the movie, you think, oh, she's just a dumb blonde bimbo, she's just going to get killed first. And that's kind of the character arc, is that she fights to the death. She's not going to give up, even when the odds are stacked against her. And I'm like, wow. Everything I ever needed to know about this character and about this arc in this movie, and that just was so real to me and so inspiring and so wow. And that one shot with no dialogue, nothing, no cutaways, they didn't have inserts of the axes. All they did was a slow dolly out as she's standing there looking off camera, breathing with blood dripping down her face. Was like just super awesome, and she looked like a lioness. It's amazing.
Yeah, so the other question was, if you could pick one role, what would it be? Like your dream role, what would it be?
Definitely Mina from Dracula. Mina from Dracula, or even Esmeralda from Hunchback of Notre Dame, but I'm not, I don't look like a gypsy, so that probably won't ever happen. But she's fantastic too. But Mina from Dracula is awesome. There's just so many wonderful female roles out there in horror cinema. But yeah.
Well, yeah, no, you're definitely talented. You have a great future. I really see you going big. I really do. I really mean that.
Thank you so much. You're so sweet.
Same here. And final things before we end this recording. Big episodes that the next 2 weeks. The next episode we will have Paula Lemberg on the show. Who she is? She was in the movie American Mary. Can't wait to have her on the show. And the actress who's in Halloween 5 in the 1989 film, Tamara Glenn. I think I pronounced her name right. She will be on the show also. And then the following week, after that week, the CEO of iHorror will be on the show talking about his first ever horror film short movie. I forgot the name of it, but we'll be talking about his website and the movie and a lot of other horror stuff coming up very soon. And then we'll have more episodes following the season finale, which will be October 19th. We will have Tom Fridley on the show, who he was in the Friday the 13th movie, which I cannot wait to have him on. And then that'll be it into season 3 of June 2019. Brianna.
Wow.
Yeah. So he's gonna be really cool if he shows up.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being on the show. Please tell the listeners where to find you if so. You can
find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Just Brialynn Massie. B like boy, R-I-A-L-Y-N like Nancy, N like Nancy, M like Mary, A-S-S-I-E. On Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, IMDb.
So congratulations on all, and I can't wait to see Vengeance when it comes out.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll go ahead and keep you guys updated. Thank you so much for having me.
Sure.
And please check us out on everything on social media. May the force be with you. Stay scared. And looking forward to the next episode of All Night Pod.